think to you that this is the first CBS primetime event since Ali fought Spinks? I mean, that blew my mind.
You know, for me, it's almost like a dream come true. You know, it's almost surreal to the point where I remember growing up at an early age in boxing, and all I remember saying to myself is, you know, I want to be the face. I want to be the guy that brings boxing back. So when I hear people come up to me and tell me how much they enjoy my fights, or they've been watching boxing more since they've seen one of my fights, or my fight got them back into boxing, that really makes me feel good. And just knowing that, you know, I opened up for NBC, PBC on NBC. We opened up for ESPN, and now we're opening up for CBS. You know, I'm really blessed to be where I am in my career, and for out of all the fighters that could get circulated through the PBC process, that I keep getting chosen. So I'm very grateful.
Do you like the fact that you're known as a power guy? I mean, Floyd was a master at defensive boxing. Here you're knocking heavy bags off the posts. I mean, you put 22 guys to sleep in 20. How proud are you of that? I am in your face. You're going to sleep.
I've titled myself a knockout artist ever since I was 14 years old, and I was knocking out grown men with 16-ounce gloves and headgears, you know. So I tell people, ever since then, I've been dropping people like a bad habit, you know. I love being a power puncher. My first favorite fighter of all times was Mike Tyson. It was my goal to have more knockouts than Mike Tyson in my professional career. You know, it's just, you know, it's just little goals. Yeah, as a kid growing up. So I started off holding it down with 8 consecutive first round KOs and TKOs here at the a la carte pavilion out in Tampa, Florida. And it took me 8 knockouts before I chose to give myself a nickname, and it was because all of those knockouts occurred in the first round, and because of the devastating power, and because of the story that my father once told me, that I chose to take upon the name Keith One-Time Thurman.
Story your father once told you?
My father was told me a story very similar to Kimbo Slice, doing some backyard brawling, and his buddies nicknamed him One Time. I'm already Keith Thurman Jr. I figured might as well take one more name from the father, from the pops. Yeah.
And why is One Time going to be greater than Showtime coming up on the 25th?
Oh man, we're going to box better, box smarter, and box harder.